Arcadian Vanguard presents The Wrestling News in your daily wrestling newscast for Thursday, June 1st, 2023. Good morning, I'm Mike Sempervive. We begin with an official announcement made last night on AEW Dynamite from San Diego by Tony Khan.
Thanks, guys. It's great to be here tonight in San Diego. The last few weeks, we've made some announcements regarding the debut of AEW Saturday Night Collision, starting June 17th at the United Center in Chicago, Illinois. I'm here tonight to give you a little more information about the debut of AEW Collision. I'm here to announce that AEW Collision, beginning June 17th, will feature CM Punk.
Bombshell announcement from Tony Khan on Collision.
Wow.
Holy smokes.
That's awesome.
Look at the CM Punk shirts and the reaction.
Like Mussolini.
In the main event of the show, Adam Cole and Britt Baker teamed up to defeat Chris Jericho and Saraya in a mixed tag team match when Cole pinned Jericho.
Cole drops the knee pad.
Oh, man.
Time to
Exposing
deliver.
that knee.
Deliver the boom, baby.
He said, I told you. That's what Adam said.
And boom! There's the shot from Adam Cole.
Can he get a
cover? And the win.
Here are your winners, the team of Dr. Britt Baker, D&D, and Adam Cole.
The match also saw Ruby Soho and women's champion Toni Storm interfere against Baker, but Hikaru Shida evened the odds. Chris Statlander made her first defense of the TBS championship. She won from Jade Cargill a double or nothing, defeating Nyla Rose. Also on the show, two promo segments ended in brawls. The first saw Ricky Starks make the save after Bullet Club Gold attacked FTR, with Starks challenging Jay White to a match on next week's Dynamite. Later in the show, Hook was attacked at the top of the ramp by La Faction and Gobernables, with Jungle Boy making the save and helping to fight off the group. Sting returned to AEW TV, saving Darby Allin and Orange Cassidy from a post-match assault by Mogul Embassy. The melee occurred after Cassidy and Allin had defeated the Gates of Agony in a tag team match. In other results, the Blackpool Combat Club beat Bandito and the Lucha Brothers when Wheeler Yuta pinned Bandito. Swerve Strickland won a three-way match with Trent and Big Bill, and Konosuke Takeshita confirmed his allegiance to Don Callis against the Elite during an in-ring promo segment. In ratings news, going up against Game 7 of the NBA Finals, last Monday's episode of Raw drew its lowest total audience since January 16th, according to Showbuzz Daily, bringing in an average of 1.611 million viewers to the USA Network. That's also down from last week's 1.638 million. In the hourly breakdown, Hour 1 drew 1.642 million, which grew to 1.696 million for Hour 2, and then dropped to 1.495 million for Hour 3. That makes a loss of 201,000 viewers from Hour 2 to 3, and a cumulative loss of 147,000 viewers over the entire course of the show. In the key 18 to 49-year-old demographic, the episode drew a .52 rating equivalent to 683,000 viewers and down from last week's .54 according to WrestleNomics. The episode came in 4th place in the key demographic on cable TV for the night, up from 5th place last week. Last Friday's pre-recorded edition of SmackDown drew a total audience of 2.158 million to Fox, up slightly from the previous week's 2.133 million according to Showbuzz Daily. The rating for SmackDown in the key demographic was .52, slightly down from the previous week's .53 and representing 678,000 viewers, according to WrestleNomics. The episode came in 1st place for the evening in the key demo on network TV, on track with the previous week's episode. AEW Rampage returned to its regular Friday nighttime slot after SmackDown last week, bringing in a total audience of 436,000, just over 1/5 of the audience figure for SmackDown earlier in the evening, according to Showbuzz Daily. The Dynamite audience was up nearly 50% from the previous week's total of 293,000, airing in an early Friday evening time slot of 6:30 p.m. The rating in the key demographic was .11, up from the previous week's .09, and translating to 143,000 viewers, according to WrestleNomics. And in Japan, Pro Wrestling Noah ran the Shinjuku Face Building yesterday as a part of their Sunny Voyage 2023 tour. In the semi-main event, Yohei and Tadasuke made the second defense of their Global Honored Crown World Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Championship, knocking off Atsushi Katoge and Seiki Yoshioka. The show's main event saw Keno and Katsuhiko Nakajima battle to a 45-minute draw. And before we leave you today, we'd like to remind you that however you consume your content, you can find the wrestling news 24 hours a day and 7 days a week across social media. On Twitter, follow us at Wrestling News AV. Our Facebook page is also Wrestling News AV. The Wrestling News can also be found on the Arcadian Vanguard YouTube page. And for those who utilize Amazon Echo devices, just tell Alexa to play the Wrestling News podcast. And remember to make sure you add podcast at the end. Once again, for daily updates, breaking news, and more, follow the Wrestling News across social media. And that's the news for today. If anything happens, we will be here to tell you about it. No clickbait, no paywall, just the Wrestling News. The Wrestling News is a division of Arcadian Vanguard, and the Wrestling Newscast is a production of the Arcadian Vanguard Podcast Network.